Well, good morning and welcome to a chat with a hero and Shero with the city of Rockford. So I have the pleasure today, right now, to have a chat with, we call her Chaz Bailey. Okay, you ready?
I'm ready.
Good morning to you.
Good morning.
So we're going to just ask some questions pertaining to what you do for the
Okay.
city of Rockford. And then just a few questions. We just want to get to know you better. Okay? All right, we'll get started. So what is your position with the city?
I'm the city council clerk.
Okay. So tell us, what does that entail? What do you do?
Preparing the agendas and minutes for city council, putting the packets together, making sure we have all the documents.
Okay.
Finalizing those documents once they've passed city council, getting things signed. I serve as an assistant to Nick Meyer and to Angela Hammer. So
Okay. So dual responsibility.
Yeah.
Okay. So how long have you worked here?
It'll be 8 years on the 23rd of this month.
8 years.
Yeah, it's gone fast.
And so it's all been in legal?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So and that's our legal department. So what do you enjoy about the position?
I think the variety of jobs.
Okay.
Responsibilities. It's not the same thing all the time, and so that's what I like, just a little bit of diversity, and so I do like that.
Okay.
And it's busy. I like to stay busy. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so the busyness and the diverse responsibilities, right? So it's always something new, so to speak, every day. Okay. What is one thing that instantly makes your day better?
My family.
Your family.
And my house.
Okay.
Being in my family, or being with my family, it just makes everything better, right? And chocolate.
And chocolate. A little bit of chocolate.
Take 5 bars are my favorite. And those always make me feel better.
Oh, take 5.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And those are hard to find, aren't they?
They are sometimes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know, I noticed that Cracker Barrel has every candy back when I was a child.
The old
school candy. That real candy, I say.
Yeah.
So tell me, without disclosing any confidential information, what is your fondest memory working for the city?
I would like to say like helping citizens and making everything work, but my fondest memory would be there was a group of us in the legal department that did a wellness challenge, and we worked hard. And we were doing everything that we possibly could, and we won.
Oh,
and so we
excellent.
got a gift card, and so that was team building, and it paid off.
Yes, it was a double win, right? Exactly.
Yes.
That's cool. So now we're going to switch gears, and we're going to talk about you, to get to know you better. So aside from necessities, what is one thing you could not go without during a day?
You're going to laugh, but Carmex and hand lotion.
Okay.
I'm a little bit of an addict.
Okay.
And I'm like, my hands, every time I wash my hands, I've got to put a new thing of lotion on, Carmex. So those are 2 things that,
you gotta have.
I gotta have. I will stop at the store to buy more if I don't have it with me. Like if I've forgotten it or something. But usually I have a stash in my car, in my house, at my desk, my purse, wherever I go. Those 2 are with me.
I'm with you with lotion, though. I mean, because it's like, and we wash our hands, and I've always been.
Yeah.
But I always put lotion on my hands, after.
And I think the wintertime, it's worse.
It is worse.
So it's like I've constantly, and I think maybe dealing with paper too.
Oh,
I don't know.
yeah.
I don't know.
Possibly, and plus now we're washing our hands more and more and more.
Yeah.
Right. Well, we should be.
Yes,
right.
we should be.
Well, we always have,
Right.
That's why we need the lotion. So what do you consider the greatest accomplishment of your life?
My kids. I would definitely say my kids. I have 2. One's in college, one's married and out of the house, and then 2 are at home. We have 4 children.
Okay.
And just watching them grow up and be like decent human beings. It's like, I don't know what part I tried to play a good part as a parent, but I'm like, you just never have that guarantee. But it's like when you see them doing well and being good people. So that would be my greatest accomplishment.
That is. It's great. You're grateful,
yes.
For that.
Yes.
So what is something that always makes you smile?
Kindness, I guess. When people are just kind and just walking and they smile at you, you know, it's like just, so that definitely makes me smile. Chocolate makes me smile.
Take 5.
Right, right. And yeah, I just.
Yeah, it is. It is, and we take it for granted. Even like we're in the store or just walking somewhere, and someone just smiles because it's so much. People are dealing with so much, right? And just that smile is like, oh, there's still.
They're kind.
Yeah, kind. Or hello, even when they speak back, when you say hi.
Right.
Yes,
acknowledging you.
Yeah.
And during COVID, like everyone had the masks on, and there was like you couldn't see anyone's smile.
Right.
So, like I would try to smile extra hard, so you kind of see it in your eyes.
Right. So tell me, what is your favorite holiday and why?
Christmas would definitely be my favorite holiday for all the reasons. Like I am a sucker for Christmas. The food, the festivities, the decorations, the jolliness, I guess. Everyone's usually, not everyone, I know it can be a very difficult time of year for people, but for the most part, it's like the Christmas cheer, the reason for the season, just all of it.
Yes,
I love it.
Yes. And it is the time. I always think when we start from Thanksgiving, right, the thankfulness, which should take place every day. Right, to be thankful.
But it leads it on to it.
Yeah. So where's the coolest place you've traveled?
I actually just traveled to Italy.
Oh, nice.
We went to Italy for 2 weeks. It was a trip of a lifetime. We went with, it was 4 couples, our friends, and we started in Venice, and then we traveled all the way down. Every 2 or 3 days we were moving.
Wow.
And so when I say trip of a lifetime, like I mean it. It was such a good time. The sights, it's just like looking at postcards every day. Like it was gorgeous.
Oh,
so
I'm glad to hear that. It's like, and the food.
Yeah, the food. I was. My dream, one of my bucket list items, was to eat my way across Italy because I love me some Italian food.
Right.
And I have to say, I'm like, Americans get Italian food pretty well. We get it right. We do pretty good with it. So there were some things there that I'm like, I was a little disappointed in.
Okay. But the actual culture or the buildings and the place is beautiful, right?
Yes.
Yes.
And totally made it up for that. And I mean, we did have some incredible meals. But like one time I got lasagna and they served it in a bowl and it was like lasagna noodles and like tomato juice is what it looked like. I'm like, no, I need some thick, hearty, cheesy
layered,
goodness.
Right? Exactly. Oh, wow.
That is a bit of a disappointment.
Oh, I would be too.
But I suffered through it.
Yes, because you're still right. I would have suffered through it too. So what is your comfort food? If you have one.
Mashed potatoes and gravy.
Mashed potatoes.
I love me. That's just like comfort food.
Okay, mashed potatoes and gravy. Do you make it a lot? Or?
I more so in the winter. Like in the summer, I don't really make it. But I do. I do, like, I'm just like Thanksgiving. That's like, I'm living my best life with all the food.
Exactly. Yeah, and you can't. I'm trying to remember a friend of mine. A couple years ago, I found out she's like, no, I don't do mashed potatoes. I just do sweet potatoes. I'm like, how can you have Thanksgiving with
both.
Right. You have to have mashed potatoes. I have to give some away. It's the sweet potatoes, right? Right. Put it in the pie, but you have to have the mashed potatoes and gravy.
Right.
So, what makes Chaz unique?
You know, I'm like, I am a person of faith. Try to have a strong faith. I am an Enneagram 3, so I am very task-driven and self-motivated. But as far as uniqueness, I'm like, I struggle because I don't really know. I'm like, the older I get, the more I realize no matter what your race, your financial status, your background, we all have definitely personality traits and characteristics, but I think at the end of the day, we all just want to love and be loved. Yeah. And so it's like, I think we're more united than we are unique.
Exactly.
But yeah, so.
And that's true, and that's the way we were created. What we believe in our faith, right? And that is that
we're equal.
Yeah, in that relationship, that was a component, right? That, yeah, I agree. What is your hobbies? Like, what do you like to do?
I love to bake. I do love to bake.
You love to bake.
I like to cook. I like to throw parties and entertain. And so, yeah, decorating for parties.
Okay.
So.
Oh, you love? Oh, and you know, baking, my hat goes off to bakers because I enjoy cooking. But baking is a totally different, you know, it's like the...
And I didn't understand that when I was first learning to cook. I'm like, but I can make these cookies or whatever, and they turn out great. But then I try to cook this roast, and I just don't.
It's like, oh, yeah. And I'm the opposite. It's like I can do roast and dinners, but then I try to do simple biscuits, right?
Yeah.
Or hot water cornbread. It's something in baking. It's like I can't do it. So, I admire bakers. So, if you ever want to try baking new things, I am always open.
Okay, good.
Okay, so.
Good to know.
Last question. So tell me, how do you want to be remembered?
I would love to be remembered for being kind.
Kind.
And seeing everyone. And loving my people well. And working hard. And just having fun. Loving life and laughing a lot.
That's great. That's great. And it is kindness, right? The world does need a lot more of that. Right.
For sure.
Well, I just want to thank you on behalf of the mayor and aldermen and city council. We truly appreciate what you bring to the city and the job you do for the city. We thank you for the 8 years, and we're looking for another 18, 20 years, right? Everybody laughs when I say that. I'm serious, right?
Like, and so we keep everybody in place.
So yeah, we appreciate you and that, and we appreciate everything that you do and everything that you bring to the position as far as your skills, your knowledge that you do, and above that, you as a person.
Thank you.
So we say thank you.
I appreciate that.
Thank you.